Lord of the Rings marathon in 2024, is it a good idea? There has been some news coming out saying that we are getting some new Lord of the Rings Middle-earth-esque content. I'm talking the War for Rohirrim, I'm talking the Gollum, a solo story. I believe that one's gonna be pretty good. So I decided, I think it's time to do a Lord of the Rings marathon. So that's what I did. I watched all 3 of them back to back. I was gonna watch The Hobbit, but all 6 of them, but well, The Hobbit, first of all. Would I recommend the experience to you? That's a good question. Stay to the end to find out. The Lord of the Rings, doing that marathon in 2024, the first thing I noticed, they move pretty well. You might think it sounds daunting, and no, I didn't watch the extended editions because, it's like 3 weeks, I think. I watched just the regular editions, each one about 3 hours. Return of the King is like 3.5 hours. They move really well. It's about 10 hours. Doesn't feel like it. In fact, I'd say it's one of the quicker ways you can spend 10 hours. If you're trying to spend 10 hours, if you got 10 hours to kill, you get through the Fellowship really quickly. You're excited, you're hyped, and you're like, oh man, can't wait. I'm about to watch the second one. Kind of like, it still has that charm of, I'm watching all 3 movies. You're still fresh and excited, And I think that's kind of how the Fellowship ends. It ends almost on this exciting note of, yeah, Sam and Frodo are gone, but Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, they're all like, okay, we're not giving up. Let's go. We gotta get to this. Adventure awaits. And then you get to the Two Towers, and it doesn't really slow down at all either. The Two Towers, and I'd say the whole entire franchise as a whole, right when things start to slow down, something big happens, Okay, things are getting a little slow. Okay, I'm fighting the Nazguls at Weathertop, right? Okay, things are getting a little slow. I'm in Rivendell. I'm at Helm's Deep. I'm fighting Shelob. I'm at Mount Doom, And I'd say another big benefit of watching these films back to back is that you retain a lot of small details. I don't really have any examples off the top of my head, but I remember watching all 3 through, and I've seen these films dozens of times, but there's still small things that I'm picking up. Okay, maybe I just forgot because I haven't seen these movies in like over a year, but still watching them 3 times through, I'm noticing things and I'm picking things up. More threads that are seamless throughout all 3 films. The only thing that I would say about watching the regular editions is probably a critique if you don't even binge them. You do notice Saruman not being there, like how he just like walks out of there and they never really address what happens to him. But still, overall, I'd say it's a good thing. Like I said, you pick up more things. And by the end, okay, this is the best part, right? By the end, by Return of the King, by the time you're getting to, Mount Doom, Frodo's getting there, you feel as tired as Frodo. You feel, I don't know if I can do it any longer. And then Sam's like, I can carry you. Inspirational, first of all. Second of all, it feels like a journey. It feels like you've been there with them. I know they've been hiking for like a year straight, but I've been sitting down, watching TV, eating snacks for 10 hours. So really, how do you compare? Who's got the tougher life? And some people who I was watching it with were a little, I think gassed by the end, by the final, 20, 30 minutes farewell tour of this movie because they're kind of like tired and they're like, okay, yeah, we've been here for 10 hours, let's wrap this up. Do we really gotta all walk in here one at a time and say bye to Frodo? Come on now. But me personally, I wasn't. I loved it. I think watching the Lord of the Rings, doing the full marathon in the year of 2024 Kung Fu Panda is great. It's a great idea. You should do it. Get some snacks, order some dinner. I had a big like banner of the Shire that I put up. That was pretty cool. Anyways, that's the video. Thanks so much for watching, Brooklanders. Hit subscribe. What other franchises do you think would make for good marathons? Should I binge all of Fast and Furious or something like that? I've never seen any of them, so maybe that's a good idea. That's the video. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later. Hit subscribe. Trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. You know the drill. Bye.